Middle School, where they are playing East Hickman. And our director this evening is Spencer Flake. Our two camera operators are Maddie Simmons, Vladdy Schumeister, and then our commentators are myself, Nayland Yeager, and then Jack Estes. Our executive producer is Mr. Bob King. Today is December 5th, 2016. At the very start of the game, East Hickman has already been very aggressive with getting the ball. And it looks like they've already put up 2 shots and scored within the first 30 seconds.
It is 2-0, and it is East Hickman's ball.
It looks like number 10 inbounded the ball. I think he is the one that scored the last 2 points for them. Fairview's having a very rough time holding on to the ball, and it's only 30 seconds in. Looks like East Hickman's in a man-to-man press. Fairview's trying to get down the court fast and score.
That's an and-one.
That was number 31, Brody Cox. He gets 1 shot. He missed it, and East Hickman comes down with the rebound, trying to get a fast break. The point guard for East Hickman is also number 10. It's number 35, Parker, who tried to drive the ball in, but looks like it was deflected by Fairview. Brody Cox gets another 2 points and a chance for an and-one. He's being very aggressive at the basket this game.
Fairview is up by 2, and Brody Cox will be shooting a free throw.
Bricks it off the side of the backboard, so it's going to be East Hickman's ball. Looks like Fairview is in a 2-3 zone, and they aren't pressing. This Fairview team is mainly made up of 8th graders with 1 6th grader starting.
A foul on number 31.
It's going to be East Hickman's ball for an inbounds play. Number 10 is going to try and throw it into number 35, but he can't get a hold of the ball, and it's going to be knocked out and be East Hickman's ball again. This time he's going to try and get it in to number 2, who's going to shoot a 3 and make it, giving East Hickman a 1-point lead. It's like East Hickman's backing off the press a little bit, going into a man. Number 13, Austin, is Fairview's point guard. Number 1, Kyle King, has been a key player for this Fairview team, as he was on varsity last year as well. Number 1, Kyle, is getting the steal and tries to go up and makes the 2 points, giving Fairview a 1-point lead. Number 10 trying to slow the ball down a little bit so that he can give his team a chance to set up. Number 2 is going to try and drive it in. It looks like this East Hickman team's very small in size, which means they need to be fast and aggressive.
We're still in a 2-3 zone, but East Hickman gets to pass it in.
We're going to inbound it to number 2, who's going to let them set up a play. I don't think their inbounds play has been working, and this Fairview team has been doing a good job of stopping the original setup. Number 35, Parker, is going to go for a 3, and it's going to hit off the rim to Brody Cox. Brody's trying to drive in and banks it in, giving Fairview a 3-point lead, and East Hickman's gonna call a timeout.
Brody Cox has scored most of our points this night.
I think 6 out of 8.
Yep. We do not need him to foul out because we need him for the rest of the game.
Looks like there hasn't been any substitutions this game, which means the coach trusts his starting 5 to stay in a while and trust that they're in shape. Looks like Fairview's gonna stay in the 2-3 zone. Number 10's gonna bring the ball down the floor again. Looks like East Hickman had a substitution somewhere during the timeout. Number 30 has gone in. Number 15 is going to drive and try and get a shot off, but it's going to bounce off the rim, and there's going to be a foul. The foul was on number 23 for East Hickman, and there's going to be a substitution with number 4 going in for number 23. It's going to be Fairview's ball on the sideline with East Hickman still in the press, trying to get a fast break, and number 23, Thomas, tries to get a layup but can't get it to fall, and Luke Pape comes down with the rebound. But they're going to call a travel, and it's going to be East Hickman's ball once again. Number 10 still is trying to keep this game rather at a slow pace, while Fairview is trying to speed this up and turn every possession into a fast break. East Hickman almost turned it over, but number 35, Parker, was there to catch the ball and score a layup. It's like East Hickman's press has backed off a little bit, allowing Fairview to get the ball down the court and set up. Number 31, Brody Cox, tries to power dribble, but the East Hickman team deflects it out of bounds, and they're going to have an inbounds play. It's going to be thrown in to number 1, Kyle, and he's going to pass it out to Thomas. Luke Pape tries to go up, but is fouled on the way. Oh, looks like it's going to be a turnover, and East Hickman's ball, while Fairview has a substitution. Number 33 is going in for number 24, Luke Pape. They're going to swing the ball up the court to allow number 10. Number 10 keeps swinging the ball for them to allow 3-point shots up. That one didn't even hit the rim. There's going to be a foul, a pushing foul on number 31, Brody Cox. And it's going to be East Hickman's ball once again.
It looks like Jonathan Sawyer is coming in for Austin Lindsay.
And Gavin Tapia, who's number 25, is also going to go in. East Hickman seems like they're speeding up their game a little bit, swinging the ball across the court very fast. Fairview gets a hand on that one to deflect it out of bounds. It's going to be East Hickman's ball on the baseline. They're going to get it into number 15, who tries to put a shot up but can't get it to fall, and Kyle King is going to get the rebound and try and pass it into Gavin, who hits the bottom of the rim. And number 33 pulls it down for the rebound, causes a jump ball, and it'll be East Hickman's ball once again. This Fairview team seems to have a lot of turnovers and fouls this game, with only a 1-point difference these turnovers and fouls could be the difference in losing and winning. Looks like Fairview still hasn't gone into a man yet, which is very uncommon for a varsity game. Number 35 tries to break through and shoot the ball, but can't get it while Kyle King gets the rebound and tries to bank it in, but can't get it to fall. Kyle King seems to not be shooting very many layups. I guess he doesn't trust his left hand, because every time he goes that side, he jump stops.
Yeah, we need to get these fundamentals down.
It's going to be East Hickman's ball on the baseline. Looks like they're going to try and inbound it to number 30, who goes up for a shot, but they call travel. East Hickman has had quite a few turnovers as well, with Kyle King stealing a lot of the balls. Looks like East Hickman still pressing, but only at half court. Looks like they're going into a half court man. Try and feed it into the high post. He kicks it back out. Kyle King has not shot a lot of outside shots this game, which is very surprising for him. But there was a turnover for the Falcons. Kyle King tries to get another steal, but it's going to be a jump ball, which gives the ball back to Fairview. He's been very aggressive this game and a very good defensive player for this team. If East Hickman didn't have all these turnovers, they probably would be ahead rather than behind. It's another turnover for Fairview. It's going to be East Hickman's ball.
They've got a new point guard in. He seems a little bit smaller.
I wonder if he's quite as fast moving as number 10. Looks like there's going to be a 3-second call for East Hickman. These careless turnovers are, looks like they're getting to them. They come crashing out of bounds as number 15 tries to get a steal, but can't get a hold of it, and it's going to be a foul.
There's 7 seconds left. We got to get a shot off.
Number 24 is going to sub in for number 15, and there's going to be a timeout called for this Fairview team. Still a very close game, and this game could go either way for Fairview or East Hickman. Just depends on who decides to quit fouling and hang on to the ball a little longer. There's got to be at least 20 turnovers this quarter. Looks like the Fairview coach seems a little upset with his players for not scoring and taking care of the ball. They're doing very good on defense, but their offensive game needs some work. Gonna pass the ball into number 23. He's gonna kick it to number 21, who's gonna try for a shot, and number 33 comes down with the rebound.
0.6 seconds left. I don't think they can get a shot off with that much time left.
Number 35 tries to hit a half-court shot, but it hits off the top of the rim, and that's the end of the first quarter. Still only 1 point difference in this game. Neither team has scored in the past 2 minutes. They really need to get their offense working, and it looks like number 10 is subbing back in for this East Hickman team. Maybe East Hickman will get some momentum going after he subs back in. Both teams really need to be aggressive. especially on offense, they need to be more aggressive because they aren't scoring very much.
We need to drive more and stop missing these outside shots.
Looks like Austin Lindsay has still not come back in the game, and it will still be number 21 for Fairview's point guard. Kyle King is very good at driving, but he doesn't seem to take many shots and always passes it out. There was another turnover for Fairview. They really need to hang on to the ball as best they can. If they would drive more, they'd have a better chance of scoring and less chance of turning the ball over. Looks like number 30 is going to score an easy layup, giving East Hickman a lead and scoring the first 2 points in a while throughout this game. Looks like number 33 is going to try driving and bank it in to give Fairview back the lead. This lead seems to be going back and forth. Still anyone's game. The 35 is going to swing it all the way across to number 10, who's going to try and score, but can't get the shot to fall. It's going to be another jump ball. Both defensive teams have been very aggressive and causing a lot of turnovers for both teams. There's been a lot of jump balls throughout this game. Number 23 is going to come down with a rebound, and number 35 is going to deflect his pass out of bounds. So it's going to be Fairview's ball on the baseline, and East Hickman's backing off the press even more.
I think what we need to do is pass it down low, because most of our guys are bigger and stronger than them, and we can probably get some easy buckets down low.
Yes, the East Hickman team is very small in size, and our team could overpower them very easily. Looks like there's going to be some substitutions. Number 22 and number 11 are going in for number 1 and number 23. No, number 11 is an 8th grader, and number 22 is a 7th grader. His ball handling is very good.
Yeah, but he moves a little slow.
Let's see if these substitutes can score some more for this Fairview team to give them a bigger lead. There's a 3-point shot by number 21, but can't get it to fall. It's another turnover. It's going to be East Hickman's ball again. If it weren't for all these turnovers, the lead would be very different. Looks like they're going to try a 3-point shot, but can't get it to fall this time. Fairview can't get a rebound. Seems like they're not boxing out at all and trying to jump for the ball. They may be bigger than the East Hickman team, but they're not very tall. Almost a 5-second call, but number 10 seems to get it in fast. He's a very good ball handler and just faked out 2 players on the Fairview team with his fake pass. Like there's another 3-second call.
That's their second 3-second violation.
Most teams shouldn't even have 1 in a game, and they've had 2.5. 3 seconds is a very stupid turnover and can easily be prevented. It's like they're going to try another shot from outside, but can't get it to fall. They really need to work on getting down low and driving in.
The ball is just not going in for Fairview.
It's not going in for either team. They're going to try a 3. Still can't get it to fall. Looks like Fairview's trying to hang around on the opposite side of the floor, trying to get a steal, while their coach wants them to go back and defend. Looks like it's going to be East Hickman's ball under the basket, and there's going to be substitutions for both teams. Brody Cox and Luke Pape are going to go in for Fairview, and then number 15 is going to go back in for East Hickman. I guess he's finally out of a little bit of foul trouble. He's very important for this East Hickman team scoring, and he's very aggressive on defense, good at getting steals. Number 2 is going to try another 3, but was a little short.
I don't think I've seen a single three-pointer made this game.
Earlier in the first quarter, there was one, but that's it. These Hickman fans did not seem very happy with that call the referees just made. Number 22 couldn't hold on to the ball. There's another 3-second call. It's the 3rd call of this game. I'm sure the Fairview coach is not very happy about that, and it looks like he's about to send Austin Lindsay back in. Number 2 is really trying to get some points on the board for East Hickman, shooting a lot of threes. Tried to shoot again, but shot a little far this time. And there was a pushing foul on East Hickman, and it's going to be Fairview's ball. There are rarely ever pushing fouls on offense, but there's been 2 this game.
We have Austin Lindsay back in, which can probably outrun all the players on the other team. So we might be able to get some drives in this.
Brody Cox tried to shoot it, but it was blocked.
Oh.
2 East Hickman players just fell down. With only 2 minutes and 40 seconds, either team needs to really score fast. And number 35 for East Hickman seems to be trying to make that happen. He just got a steal for them as well after his easy 2-pointer, and it's a layup by number 10. Fairview really needs to be careful and take care of the ball. It was almost another steal by number 35, but this time it was a steal by 30, who's going to go in for a layup himself. There's a holding foul on Fairview, and it's already their 6th foul of the half.
East Hickman's posts have just been playing amazing tonight.
It's like number 30 is going to be on the line. Oh, 7 fouls for Fairview already, so it looks like they're going to be 1-and-1 shot. With East Hickman up by 3, Fairview really needs to get some points on the board before the end of this half. Luke Pape's going to take the ball on the sideline after number 30 fouls for East Hickman. You'd think after just getting a steal and getting a fast break down the court, you wouldn't want to foul, especially when you already have 5. That makes it 6. There's another steal for East Hickman after Brody Cox loses the ball. Fairview really seems to be giving up on the play after East Hickman steals it. Instead of sprinting down the court and trying to stop the ball, they're jogging and just letting it happen. There's another steal for East Hickman.
Our passes are getting intercepted every time. We should try and shoot more.
Fairview's really becoming really careless with the ball. And number 2 tries another 3, but was short. And Fairview lets it slip out of their hands. And East Hickman scores with a chance at an and 1. Number 35 is going to be shooting a foul shot, could make it a 6-point game. Number 1, Kyle King's going to be subbing in for number 11.
Fairview started doing bad in the second quarter.
They were holding on strong in the first, but seems to be getting a lot of turnovers this second quarter. Looks like there was another foul. and it's going to be 1-1. That's Fairview's 8th foul. Looks like the referees have a little bit of a disagreement about what exactly just happened.
I don't even know what happened.
I'm not exactly sure either. It looks like the East Hickman coach wasn't very happy, and neither was the Fairview coach, which I wouldn't understand why the East Hickman coach wouldn't be happy. 35 is going to miss the shot. It's going to roll off the rim, and Fairview is really trying to speed up this ball game, giving number 22 a short corner shot, but it banks off the rim. Fairview's going to get their own rebound and turn the ball right back over. This team cannot seem to hold on to the ball, and number 23 is going to sub in for number 22. East Hickman seems to be moving the ball really fast to make sure they can get some open shots. Number 2 finally hit another 3. He seems very happy about that. With only 50 seconds in the game, East Hickman has an 8-point lead now. Almost broke his ankles there. Number 23 is gonna take a 3, but it's gonna barely touch the bottom of the net. While East Hickman gets the rebound, they carelessly stepped right out of bounds. Like it's going to be Fairview's ball for an inbounds play. Fairview really needs to take special care of this possession and to make sure they score in this last 42 seconds. At least make the lead a little smaller. They're going to inbound it to Brody Cox, who cannot hold on to the ball, but there's going to be a charge foul on him. It'll be East Hickman's ball. Fairview really needs to take care of the ball and control their fouling. They've already had 9 fouls this half. It should have been a 1-1, but they didn't call it. Almost a turnover with the trap.
Looks like they're trying to waste time to end the quarter.
There's a turnover for East Hickman, and they're gonna try and get a fast break, but stops and gets a jumper from the elbow and misses. This referee seems really tricky whenever he tries to tell you whose ball it is. He's spun around like 3 times.
He's a ballerina out there.
It's like there's gonna be a timeout with 12 seconds left. Fairview really needs to make sure they score before the end of the half, so they just have some momentum for the next half.
Who do you think is going to be able to pull it off at the end?
I'm not sure. It still could be anyone's game. It depends on how Fairview's coach talks to them and hypes them up for this next half. East Hickman just needs to stay in control and make sure they're taking good shots, while Fairview really needs to make sure they're taking care of the ball. They're missing a lot of easy layups and low block shots, which could be the difference in this game. Thomas tries to drive, but there's going to be a foul on East Hickman. It should be their 7th foul. It's going to be a 1-on-1 shot. Number 23 is going to be shooting the ball.
This could really help us get our lead up.
Should really give this Fairview team some momentum and help them score again before the half. He's going to get one more shot. Could make this a 6-point game. Gonna make it. Now it's a 6-point game and East Hickman's ball. Fairview really needs to get a stop before this half. But they're going to let number 10 drive right in and score for the chance of an and one.
We've been fouling a lot in the first half.
Fairview's having a really hard time keeping in control of the ball and not letting their turnovers affect how they play defense. They just let him drive straight through the middle as they got distracted on another player who didn't even have the ball. It's like East Hickman just got a score right before the half. We'll be back at the next half. We're back for the second half of the Falcon basketball team against the East Hickman Eagles. Our director of this game is Spencer Flake. Our camera operators are Maddie Simmons and Vladdy Schirmeister. And then our commentators this half are myself, Nayland Yeager, and then also Maddie Simmons. Our executive producer is Mr. Bob King. Already this half, the Falcons have fallen behind a little bit and let East Hickman score, giving them a lead of 8 points. Make that 6 points. East Hickman's really trying to move the ball fast, with Kyle King still trying to get a lot of steals. Already, there's been a foul on Fairview, their first of the half.
The Fairview Falcons have been fighting really hard. They're just falling behind a little bit so far. Maybe they can fight back this half.
Maybe this half they'll be able to finish their shots a little more and take care of the basketball. Number 35 tries to put on a shot. It's like there was an illegal screen set.
The Falcons will now have the ball to try to raise the score some more.
They really need to focus on taking care of the ball and not fouling this half so that they can cut this lead and get one themselves.
They seem to be doing better on their down low shots than three-pointers. And
it's like there's going to be a timeout for East Hickman. I guess their coach is a little upset about that fast break for Fairview, letting them score.
I bet.
This Fairview team certainly has a little more gumption this second half after jogging down the court and seeming like they really don't care that much about whether or not East Hickman scores. Now they are giving a little more effort.
Looks like their coach is getting on to them, so maybe they'll get back at it.
Looks like it's going to be East Hickman's ball on the sideline.
Let's see if Fairview can make a steal and go for a fast break.
Oh, that was a quick pass, number 35, for an easy 2 points.
Nice shot. Let's see what Fairview can do here. Oh, they're swinging it around. Let's see if they can get a shot off.
Number 31, Brody Cox, has been very strong down low this game. He's played a very important role for this Falcon team. It's like they're back with their starters this half after last half. A few of their starters didn't play very much. Looks like Brody Cox is going to be shooting.
Let's see if he can make these free throws.
Looks like there was some confusion with the referees and the cheerleaders in their placement.
Almost.
Rim out. Fairview really needs to take advantage of every chance they get to score so that they can get ahead and get a safe lead. Looks like it's gonna bounce out.
Rebound by East Hickman. Now they take the ball.
Looks like Fairview's still in a 2-3 zone. You'd think they would have switched it up to a man to give them a better chance of getting a steal.
Knocked out there by Fairview Falcon.
Looks like it's going to be an inbound pass. Number 10 going to be passing it in. Short corner shot for number 35, but can't get it to fall. Number 13, Austin Lindsay's going to try for a short corner, but can't get that fall either. And looks like there's going to be a foul on East Hickman. East Hickman already has 3 fouls, and we're only 2 minutes into the half.
Fairview will now try to make a quick shot down low.
It's like some of the students are trying to get a student section going.
They need to get more enthusiastic about this game.
East Hickman's trying a lot of backdoor cuts, trying to get some open layups. It's like number 2 is gonna, not number 2, it's a 3-second call. That's East Hickman's third 3-second call this game.
Let's see what Fairview can do now. Three-pointer, almost.
Number 23, Thomas took that three-pointer. I'm surprised he didn't make it. He's usually very consistent.
Stolen by number 1.
It's like there's going to be a technical foul.
I'm not sure what the call was here.
It was a technical foul, but I'm trying to figure out which team. It looks like the technical was on Fairview's coach. And number 35, Parker, is going to be shooting the free throws for East Hickman. Going to miss the first. These free throws are an opportunity for East Hickman to really get their momentum going and get a good, safe lead. Just misses the second one. East Hickman's gonna get the ball back. It's like number 30 is gonna be throwing it in to number 10. Switch it up to number 2 for a 3. Can't get that to fall, he was a little short, and 31 is gonna try and get a fast break. But not before East Hickman gets their 4th foul.
Fairview will now have the ball down low.
East Hickman really needs to cut it down on their fouls. They already have 5 this quarter. If they get any more, it could be the difference in this game. It's like that's their 6th foul, and number 24, Luke Pape, is going to be shooting 2 free throws.
That was a good try down low for number 24.
If number 24 can knock these down, it'll cut the lead to 4 points. Both these crowds are very enthusiastic about this game. Especially the East Hickman crowd. They care a lot about these referees and how their calls are made. Looks like Luke Pape couldn't get the first shot to fall, but drains the second.
Fairview has now cut it to 5 points. Maybe they can make those back.
Number 1, Kyle trips, but tries to get a foul called, I guess, but the referees didn't call it. But 13, Austin tries to put it up, but can't get that to fall. And Brody Cox can't get his to fall either.
Looked like there was a few fouls there to me.
The lead is now down to 3 points. I'm really surprised Fairview hasn't gone into a man-to-man defense considering how close the game is. They may be trying to conserve their energy for the fourth quarter.
I agree.
It's like there's going to be a charge on East Hickman, and it's going to be Fairview's ball. I think that's the second charging foul called on East Hickman. It's like Fairview's trying to move the ball quick to get an open shot. Number 23 is going to take a three-pointer. Can't get it out to fall. Brody Cox has been a very important role in this team this game because of his rebounding. He's very strong down low and boxes out very well.
East Hickman is now only up by 1 point. Let's see what they can do here.
Number 35 for East Hickman has also been a very good player. He's very strong down low as well and is able to power through to get some good low block shots.
Fairview needs a three here. There you go.
That three-pointer just tied the game up. That was a sixth grader, Thomas.
Maybe Fairview can get their momentum back and take the lead here.
It's only a minute left in this quarter. The game is coming close to an end. Looks like number 35 is in only a strong post, but he has some handles as well.
Nice move. That was a nice move.
Looks like number 15 is guarding number 23 after that three-pointer he just made. Number 23 seems to act like there was a foul, but it was not called, and number 10 walks. That was a bad walk. It was like 5 steps. Number 33 is going to be taking out the ball for Fairview, and it looks like there's going to be a substitution for East Hickman. East Hickman's now only up by 2. Both this game and the girls' game have been very close. Looks like Fairview's going to turn the ball over. Fairview's been really good at controlling their fouls this half. Last half they had 5 before the end of the quarter, and now they only have 2. I guess their coach has been talking about them during halftime about their fouls.
The East Hickman is now swinging the ball around, trying to find an open shot to
Number
take.
24 almost lost it.
Almost. There was a push. They're being very aggressive this half.
I thought it was a rule that after you got a technical foul, the coach had to sit down.
I thought so too.
This Fairview coach has not sat down yet.
He's very into the game.
I guess the referees either forgot or the technical was on a player.
I'm not sure.
I'm not either.
Rebound by Fairview.
Austin's going to shoot a 3.
Oh.
Looks like he gets under the ball a little too much, causing too much backspin.
5 seconds left on the clock. See if East Hickman can score here.
East Hickman can't get the shot to fall before the end of the quarter. With a lead of only 2, this game is still anyone's game. Looks like both coaches really need to talk to their team about their taking care of the ball and making sure they're taking good shots.
I think it would be best for Fairview if they tried to work it more down low, because it seems like they're stronger there than three-pointers and outside shots.
Yes, East Hickman only has 1 player that can really power through other people, and if Fairview gets on the weak side, then they'll have an easy 2 points every time.
Right. The East Hickman crowd is getting very excited now, hoping that their boys can come back this quarter and win it.
East Hickman has definitely been very consistent throughout this game, where the Falcons started off strong and then fell behind in the second quarter and seemed to have come back in this third quarter. Fairview tries to get the rebound but knocks it out of bounds and is going to give East Hickman a chance for an inbounds play.
I think number 23 was trying to get a foul there, but they didn't call one.
They're going to inbound the ball into number 30. Number 30's had a lot of playing time this game. He's very good at faking out the other players and getting open shots for his teammates. Kyle almost gets another steal, but number 10's able to hold on to the ball and drive in to draw a foul. It's Fairview's third foul this half.
Number 10 will now try to make some free throws to extend their lead.
Number 10 hasn't been shooting the ball very often this game. He's had a few layups, but he's been working with his players and teammates very well to get them open shots. He's a very selfless player. There's a lot of pressure given by these fans. Everyone's very excited for this game to see who wins with only 5 minutes left and only a 3-point difference. Thomas takes another three to close that gap. He drills it.
Nice shot.
Him being only a sixth grader and starting and scoring lots of points on varsity is a very big accomplishment. But this team is very young. Kyle King draws the foul for 2 shots.
He almost got an and one there, but might be able to make the free throws, and Fairview will have a lead here.
This is a very young team, and them being able to handle this kind of pressure is very impressive. Looks like Kyle King is struggling with a little bit of the noise for his free throw shooting. Both teams are very small, but still very powerful. Kyle's able to knock down the second shot to give Fairview a 1-point lead. This is the first lead they've had in a while.
Hickman trying to find a way to score. Almost
Kyle gets another steal. Fairview's been doing a really good job of taking care of the ball, not only, but
foul by number 1.
But also causing East Hickman to have a lot of turnovers. Looks like there's been a timeout called. The East Hickman coach doesn't seem to be very happy with his players. They aren't taking care of the ball nearly as well as they were in the first half. And they are allowing the Fairview team to score.
Both sets of cheerleaders are trying to get the crowds fired up. There's less than 5 minutes left in the game.
Very small this year compared to East Hickman's, with us only having 6 and them having a lot.
Lots.
Almost twice as many as we do.
But our cheerleaders haven't failed to be nice and loud and get the crowd encouraged.
Looks like it's going to be a 1-and-1 shot for Fairview, I believe. Never mind, I lied. It's going to be East Hickman's ball. Fairview's still in the 2-3. You'd think they'd want to expand their lead. The 35 drives easily in, but is called for a walk. East Hickman's having a very tough time taking care of the ball, and they're still in this press that they began the first half. A turnover for Fairview. I'm not exactly sure what happened.
I didn't pick up on that call there.
Fairview really needs to focus on taking good shots and playing good defense and not making careless errors in order for them to keep this lead and expand on it. Oh, number 13 goes behind his back. There's going to be a walking call for Fairview. It looks like they're reverting back to their second quarter habits of not being able to take care of the basketball.
Fairview needs to play smart here and finish this game strong.
They have allowed number 35 to drive in 4 times in a row.
He's very strong at that. He's doing a very good job getting fouls.
If the guards would just plant their feet in front of him, it'd be a charging foul on him, and they wouldn't have to worry about him fouling. So like the Fairview student section is getting very into this game, as well as the East Hickman parents, both of them standing and cheering. Even Fairview's players are trying to get the student section into it. With number 23 waving his arms to get the crowd louder.
They're trying to yell loud to make the shooter miss his shot.
He drains the first one to tie up the game, and East Hickman stands get very excited. These free throw shots could be what makes this game or breaks it.
He just made that free throw, so East Hickman now has a 1-point lead there.
Thomas is going to shoot another 3, but it's going to bounce off the rim, and he can't get it to fall. That 3 could have been a huge momentum maker for Fairview, where East Hickman's going to give themselves a lead of 3 after driving in with a spin move and making a
Fairview's
layup.
trying to bring the ball down the court very quickly to get a shot off. Oh.
Like I said earlier, Fairview really needs to focus on taking good shots. And
I think they should try to just slow it down a little bit to get a shot down low. They're rushing, and it's not turning out very well.
They really need to work on feeding it inside, and they aren't doing that.
Right.
Like there's going to be a timeout after that foul. This is going to be a very intense game with only a 3-point deficit for Fairview and only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. All the parents and students for both sides are getting really into this game. Both teams seem to be very young, so this game should be very interesting next year. Especially considering that East Hickman and Fairview are rivals, considering they're only 15 minutes away from each other.
I think East Hickman will have the ball coming out of the half. Out of the timeout. Actually, there will be a free throw from East Hickman.
Looks like Fairview's really trying to make sure that they can cause this East Hickman team to miss these free throws. It's like there was a time violation on number 10 on his free throws. He went past the 10-second limit, and it's going to be Fairview's ball.
Fairview's trying to take the ball down the court very quickly here. Trying to work something out.
Gonna swing it to Thomas. Whenever this East Hickman team tries to defend the short corner, they always leave the other side wide open. Number 23 went crashing to the ground.
He tried to go for a 3 there to tie up the game.
A walking call on East Hickman. These turnovers turnovers are really hurting them.
Fairview needs a 3 here.
East Hickman has backed off the press, and I don't really understand why. You'd think they want to get as many possessions as possible. Fairview tries to hold on to the ball, but it's knocked out of bounds by East Hickman.
Fairview almost turned it over there. That wouldn't have been good with considering there's only 3 minutes left.
There was a walking call on number 21, but it looks like he was trying to dribble, or he dropped the ball.
I think he might have been trying to shoot there and just got caught up.
East Hickman's trying to waste some time on the clock, but they only have a 3-point lead. Number 10's going to expand that lead to 5 points. And he tries to steal number 2 tries to steal the ball, but he was tackled by 3 different players and tries to have a conversation with the referee, but doesn't believe him. It's going to be East Hickman's ball again. And there's going to be a substitution for East Hickman with only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game.
East Hickman is now up by 5 points, and there's a timeout called.
It's difficult for these players to adapt to this kind of pressure. When all the crowds get into it this much, everything you do can cause this game to turn out differently.
Yeah, I bet it's very hard to concentrate and be focused with all this noise going on around them.
I know as a player myself that when all the crowds are screaming, it's difficult to concentrate on what you need and are supposed to do to win a ball game. There's a very big East Hickman crowd for it to be an away game for them.
This is a very, very big game for both teams.
It's going to be East Hickman's ball. Fairview's going to try and pressure them. I believe they haven't pressured much this game. Fairview ties it up, and it's going to be Fairview's ball. Every possession counts when the game is this close.
Fairview's being very aggressive now, but I'm sure they're trying not to foul yet.
Kyle King's going to bring up the ball and swing it up to number 23. He's going to swing it out to number 11. He's looking for a shot, but they just can't seem to find one. The ball's deflected out of bounds.
Tried to go for a shot, but it got knocked out.
It's going to be Fairview's ball on the baseline.
They'll try to run an inbounds play to get a quick shot up.
Brody Cox just can't get the lid off the rim. There's a walking call on East Hickman, and it's going to be Fairview's ball.
East Hickman tried to get a foul there, but the ref actually called it a walk instead. Fairview's ball.
They're getting the ball up the court really fast this half, where earlier they were trying to slow it down. It's going to be a pushing foul on number 10 for East Hickman. And it's going to be 1-1. East Hickman has 9 fouls, and this 10th one, or this is their 9th one, so it'll be 1-1.
Fairview's going to have to fight hard here to take the lead back. East Hickman is still up by 5 points.
Can't get the free throw to fall. These free throws are very crucial to this game. There's a walking by East Hickman again. Brody Cox is going to bring in the ball for Fairview. They really need to score quick so they can get the ball back and score again. Number 22 is left wide open for a three. Can't get it to fall. He even took time to set his feet.
Fairview's being very aggressive there. They had two players on one person, still couldn't get the ball.
Fairview really needs a rebound. Another foul on East Hickman. They are having a really hard time taking care of the basketball. If Fairview was able to finish their shots, this game would be turned out very differently. With only a minute and 30 left, East Hickman is still up by 5.
Was there a foul on East Hickman there?
Yes. Drains the free throw to cut the lead to 4 points. Fairview only needs 2 shots to tie this ball game up. Makes it a 3-point game. Maybe number 23 will get a fire lit under him and make another 3-pointer.
Yep, Fairview can tie it up right here.
Fairview needs to stop
get the
right
steal
here.
and
Really need to get East Hickman to turn the ball over, and they don't need to foul. They need to get the rebound, but instead they foul.
Fairview needs to get a rebound. Should have got that rebound and went for a fast break.
Looks like it's going to be 1-1. East Hickman really needs to make this free throw to stay in the lead and not give Fairview a chance to come back. The student section is very into it. They get the free throw to fall, and he'll get another one. If he makes this, it'll be a
4-point lead for East Hickman.
It'll be a 5-point if he makes it.
Yeah, if he makes this one, it'll be 5 points.
Can't get this one to fall, and Fairview comes down with the rebound.
Number 1 with the ball, trying to do something with it. Oh.
That was not a smart choice in shots. The defender was right in front of him and blocked it. Fairview needs to foul now to be able to get the ball back. It's going to be 1-1.
Less than 1 minute left in the game. Fairview down by 4 points.
Number 10 has been very essential to this East Hickman lead. Him driving in this crucial time has been
East
very
Hickman
important.
with the rebound, but the ref calls a walk on him. Fairview now has the ball.
That's the 5th or 6th walk I've seen called on East Hickman this quarter. We really need somebody to hit a 3 and get some
foul
under
on
them.
number 31. See if he can make free throws to get the lead to only 2 points for East Hickman.
It's going to be number 31, Brody Cox, at the free throw line. Misses the free throw. That free throw really could have been useful to Fairview.
The shot looked good, but it didn't fall.
Still a chance for this Fairview team to come back with 46 seconds left, and they're only down 4. Brody Cox cuts the lead to 3.
Fairview now needs a 3 to tie up the game. East Hickman trying to get it into whoever they can. A foul by number 1. Well, that'll put East Hickman on the line.
It's the 8th foul for Fairview. They've done a really good job of controlling their fouls so that now they're able to foul. Looks like Kyle King has fouled out of the game.
He was playing very aggressive and doing everything he could for his team.
He's caused a lot of turnovers for East Hickman this ball game. He's been getting a lot of assists. Number 10 can't get the free throw to fall.
Fairview really needs to get this rebound and make a 3-pointer to tie up the game.
Number 10 puts the lead back at 4 points, and there's been a timeout called with 41 seconds left. Or not a timeout. There was another foul.
He stepped on the line when he was trying to throw in the ball.
Oh.
So it's given to East Hickman now.
Fairview really needs to stop and can't let them score.
Another foul, which will put East Hickman on the line again for free throws. Only 38 seconds left in this game.
Number 2 can't get the shot to fall. But he gets the second 2.
The East Hickman just made that free throw, so they now have a 5-point lead. Pretty good shot by number 22 from Fairview, but looks like it didn't fall. There's now a foul called. So Fairview will get to shoot free throws again.
East Hickman's up by 5 with 24.5 seconds left to go.
Fairview's gonna try to foul more now to put him on the line and try to get the ball back.
The pressure may be getting to number 10. Makes the second to put it at a 6-point game.
I don't think that free throw counted.
Looks like it's gonna stay at a 5-point game. Fairview really needs to
20
score
seconds
fast.
left.
They need some 3-pointers right about now. It's gotta be quick. Can't get it to fall. And Fairview gets the rebound with 8 seconds left and can't get that to fall either.
Not a very smart shot there.
Looks like this is gonna be the end of this ball game with East Hickman winning 38-33 with a player down. Like it was number 2, but he's okay, running off the court to shake hands with his players. Our director this game was Spencer Flake. Our camera operators were Maddie Simmons, Vladi Schiermeister. Our commentators were myself, Nayland Yeager, Jack Estes, and Maddie Simmons. And then our executive producer was Bob King. Thank you, and that's a wrap of the East Hickman Fairview basketball game.